We've been told that fruit isn't enough for us to thrive on, but what if that's the biggest myth about food? What if the fruit was actually never meant to be just this little tiny side dish? What if everything we've been told about all this sugar and calories and all this real food is all, backwards? Fruit is often treated as the side dish, a snack, or, something light that couldn't possibly sustain a human body. But if you look closely at human biology, at digestion, and the actual nutrient profile of the fruit, we actually see a completely different picture. Fruit can be enough for human nutrition, especially if we eat it in abundance, okay? If we eat a variety of fruit, and it has to be like really nice and ripe fruit. We're actually biologically adapted to thrive on fruit. Our hands are shaped to pick it. Our teeth are, designed basically to bite into delicious juicy foods. And our digestion system actually handles all these carbohydrates from fruit with this amazing efficiency. It's really easy and it's perfect. Unlike carnivores, we don't have claws and we don't have sharp fangs. And unlike true herbivores, we don't have multiple stomachs to, ferment all these grasses. What we do have is a strong ability to digest all these simple sugars, the fiber and water-rich foods, and all of that fruit provides in ideal, perfect form. So nutritionally, fruit is far more complete than most people actually realize. It supplies all these carbohydrates for energy. It has plenty of water for hydration, fiber for gut health, and all those other kinds of antioxidants and minerals and vitamins. Vitamin C, potassium, folate, magnesium, and all those other countless phytonutrients, and all of these things are abundant in fruit. And when a wide variety of fruit is consumed, okay, all these tropical, all these local, all these sweet and sour fruits, all these seeded and even non-seeded fruits, you get all these nutrients that are required for your body to function perfectly. But one of the biggest misconceptions about fruit is that the fear of sugar. But the sugar in whole fruit comes packaged, like I said, fiber, water, enzymes, all those micronutrients that slow down your absorption, and they support all the stable energy levels, okay? You're not gonna get crashes like when you eat some other carbohydrate junk, okay? Fruit is completely different package. And so many people, including myself, who eat enough fruit, they report all this amazing steady energy, the mental clarity, the improved digestion, and all this, reduced cravings. If you eat enough fruit, your cravings for other crap, they're gonna, disappear eventually. When fruit is your main source of energy, it usually helps the body to rebalance, okay, not the other way around. Another overlooked factor is quantity. Fruit isn't enough only when it's eaten in insufficient amounts, okay? Like a few apples or a small smoothie, it's not gonna meet all these caloric needs. If you have some large, huge smoothie and a big bowl, a big plate of fruit, you eat this until you're full and satisfied. That's all you should really care for. That's how you're really gonna meet all your caloric needs. When people eat enough calories from fruit, their bodies, they receive this fuel that they actually need to function. They will function optimally. All this hunger and tiredness and cravings, they are all often signs that you're not eating enough fruit, and not that you are like missing nutrients or something. You're just not eating enough. You think that eating 5 bananas is too much, but it's not. You actually need even more than that. And I understand, of course, a lot of people, they cannot immediately eat huge portions of fruit. Like I could never eat a whole bunch of bananas at once. For me, it was like, whoa, that's like my week's worth serving of fruit. But I have no problem now, because what I did at first, like I would eat a little bit of fruit, and then I would have like more frequent meals throughout the day, until my body started getting used to eating all this food, and then I started increasing my portions, and now I don't have to eat as frequently, and my body is able to handle quite a few fruits in one sitting. So it takes time, but it becomes easier and you will adjust. So all you have to do is just retrain your body, okay? But you're gonna be able to do it, and with time you're definitely gonna be able to eat bigger portions of fruit, and you're gonna be able to digest them easily, and you're gonna start feeling good and energized and light, And fruit also, it helps the body to clean and balance itself. It's like all this water, it keeps you hydrated and supports your kidneys, while all this fiber, it helps you go to the bathroom regularly and gently. You don't have to be sitting there for hours constipated. Okay, it's gonna be really, really easy and smooth. And many people do find it that keeping their diet simple and basically fruit-based, it just eases digestion tremendously, and the body resets itself and it heals itself from all kinds of problems. Because fruit isn't just fuel, it's like a real, like a powerhouse for your immune system. Many fruits, they are loaded with obviously vitamin C, all these antioxidants, all those phytonutrients, and they help the body fight off the infection and reduce all this inflammation, and they help you recover faster. And regularly eating a wide variety of fruit can help keep your immune system strong and resilient, especially during the seasonal changes or the periods of some sort of stress. And let me tell you something. As you know, right now it's winter in northern hemisphere, right? Most people were so sick in the last few weeks that unfortunately some of my family members, they were very, very, very sick, and everyone was sneezing and coughing and had fever. They sneezing on me because I'm helping them to take care of them actually. So they were really, really sick for a few weeks. In the meantime, what I did experience a little bit of sickness too, but here's what happened to me. On the first day, I had like a slight chills. It wasn't some crazy temperature, super high fever or anything like this. Just like a little bit of chills I experienced, but I was perfectly functional. It was just like a little annoying. How chills could be slightly annoying, but I wasn't bedridden or anything like that. I was functional, I was fine. And the next day I started having scratchy throat and I started to cough, and the following day my cough started to slowly disappear, and that's it. I didn't have anything else. It was 3 days and everything was gone, and I was perfectly functional, and like I said, I didn't have like this crazy fever or anything like that. I was able to recover really, really easy from this. And as I mentioned, I was not like laying in bed. I was actually taking care of my family and helping everybody to whatever they needed, because everybody was sick, unfortunately. And I hear a lot of my friends are sick. A lot of people got sick. And I never take any medicine anymore. I don't even take any painkiller or anything. So all I did was just drinking some herbal teas, lots of lemon. I was eating plenty of oranges and grapes and things of that nature, just juicy fruits. That's all pretty much I was eating. And my immunity is now so much stronger than ever, even though I still got a little, under the weather. But seeing what other people, went through, I got almost nothing compared to that. I was completely functional and not bedridden. And I hate when everyone is sick. It's not fun, and it's possible to get your immune system functioning. It's possible to make it better by eating juicy fruit. So just make sure and eat any kind of fruit that you really, really enjoy, and try to include more and more fruit into your diet. If you hate oranges, don't eat them. Just eat apple, banana, or pineapple. Just make sure if you choose pineapple, please don't buy green pineapple. I've made that mistake so many times, and I'm not doing that anymore. If I see green pineapples, I just walk away. I don't buy them because they will never ripen on the counter. I tried different tricks, I tried different tips. They just kind of slightly rotten on the counter, but they don't really ripen. So if your pineapple is not perfectly yellow or as yellow as possible, right, just don't buy it, please. It's not like banana. It's not gonna get better if it sits on your counter. Bananas, yes, you can buy bananas green and just let them sit on the counter. They will eventually become nice and spotty and delicious. But pineapple doesn't work like this. Okay, let's move on. So, did you know that when you eat fruit, you can actually boost your mood and you can actually help your brain to work better? Yes, that's because all these natural sugars, they give your brain quick, clean energy. And, once again, the vitamins and all those antioxidants, they all help keep your brain healthy, keep it sharp, okay? Lots of people notice that they feel calmer, happier, and more focused when they eat plenty of fruit. without all these crashes, without coffee. They don't have this irritability that, you know, often come from all these processed sugars. I still get angry at times, I still do, but I handle it like so much better now, and I don't stress about, you know, the little things too much lately. I just feel this calm, and I do notice that I feel happier. And the biggest change in my diet is simply that I added lots and lots of fruit. But unfortunately, I know people still refuse to believe that, you know, we need to eat this much fruit. If you're one of them, please just try it for yourself. If you cannot eat, you know, 8 oranges at a time, just try a couple of oranges, and then, you know, in an hour eat a couple more, or whatever other fruit that you enjoy. If you can't do that, what also works for me is drinking fruit smoothies. Just fruit, no nuts, no milks, no seeds, nothing in there, but just like, let's say, bananas, dates, and strawberries, or bananas and pineapples, or some other favorite combination, whatever you really enjoy. It's easier to pack up the calories from fruit with a smoothie, okay? And what I do lately, let's say it's breakfast time, so I simply wash and cut up some fruit, and I eat it first, and then I have a smoothie ready on the side in case I need more, and then I drink that if I need more. That combination kind of keeps me full, and it keeps me full of fruit, which is our species-specific diet, and this is what people are supposed to be eating, but this is what people are afraid of. Trust me, it's the standard American diet that, you know, people should be afraid of, but not the fruit. Not the fruit. I do understand that not everyone can just eat fruit. Like, I do need to eat other things too, in addition to fruit, at least, you know, at this stage of my life. So, I mean, of course, you don't have to eat only fruit or be strict about it. Everyone's body is different, even though we are the same. There are still some differences, and, you know, changing diet does take time, and it could be a very long time. But remember that the idea that fruit is incomplete or only a side food, it comes more from the culture and not from our biology. Fruit is not just enough to survive, it can be enough to actually thrive. You know, fruit isn't lacking, it works as the foundation when we eat it in enough amounts. When in doubt, fruit is really enough, okay? Thanks so much for watching, I appreciate it so much, and if you stay till the end, then please leave me an emoji of pineapple. And you know, just share your thoughts about this. What do you think? Do you really think that fruit can be enough? Have you ever tried a fruit diet? What do you think? Just leave me your comments below. I love reading them. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out this next video here on the screen that I think you're gonna enjoy, and I'll see you there.